Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very, very much for joining us today. I have the privilege and honor of interviewing my brother. And when I say my brother, we've been rocking, and he just reminded me for 12 years at least. It started off in humble beginnings where we were both in what we call the circuit. And we'll jump on that at another time. But we've been cool ever since. I mean, you know, this is something that was inspired by him. So I said, you know what, let me surprise him today by wearing it. He hosts and he owns the Evening Rush Network. And this is Sean. Sean,
Hello.
thank you again, brother, for joining me. I know it was last minute, man. I know you got a lot going on, so I'm not going to hold you. But thank you again for clearing up space for me. I really appreciate that.
Nah, I appreciate you, man. When it comes to family, you hit me, I'm here. No ifs, ands, buts. I don't, you know what I mean? We family. We've been family for years. So a phone call, yo, what you need?
No, and
That's
you
how
know
I
what?
am. That's how I've always been. And I'm not going to change that for nobody.
And you know what? I will say this though, and I will say this to everybody. Um, he has been like that since day one. Since day one. Now we come from two different clubs, if you want to say that. But from day one, you have always been like that. I
Yeah.
mean, there's been times where I'll call you and like, hey, what's going on here? What's going on? All right, Mike, this is what at the time they call me Clutch, but this is what's going on. You need to handle this. I got you if you need help, and I appreciate that, man. You've always been like this since day one. But
Nah, definitely. I appreciate you.
hey, talk to me about. There's a couple of things. Oh God, my head is spinning. There's so many things I want to go through with you, man.
Go
Um,
ahead, man. Open book, baby.
and this got to be Sean. This got to be a two-parter, man. The Evening Rush. First of all, I got to tell you. Oh, I'm gonna let me. His information is scrolling behind at the bottom, guys. So make sure y'all log in, and I'm going to try to get more information from him to post below after this is all said and done. But yeah, man, you've been doing this for a while. So talk to me. Tell us what's going on.
So let's start from the beginning. I've been doing the Evening Rush for 9 years now. We started off as a radio show called the Evening Rush Show with me, Rainbow. At the time, I started with Twin and DJ Cocoloso. We were at yakradio.com. Yeah, I learned the business, and I wasn't even a host. I was an executive producer of the show.
Right, right, right.
Um, I enjoyed myself. It was a learning experience, definitely. Twin was sick with kidney disease, so he wasn't able to
Okay.
continue the show. So at the time, we kept looking for hosts, and we caught a couple of hosts, but it just wasn't. When you do this, it has to be a fit. If you don't
Right.
have that fit, it's not gonna work. So, Rainbow, we sat down one day, and she was like, "Yo, Don, you might as well just get on this mic and do this. Just help me do this show." So I agreed. I was like, you know what, right? I always didn't like podcasting. I ain't like getting on the mic because I ain't like my voice. You know what I mean? That was the biggest issue with me was my voice. I was like, nah, I sound crazy. I don't like the sound of my voice. And she was like, Don, nah, listen, you gotta get on the mic. Let's do it. So, we started from there, and it just kept rolling and rolling. 2 years straight, we went to a different radio station to get we went to WDMR to get
Okay.
more exposure, and we also started getting into the music business. Shout
Right.
out to my cousin Zone. Shout out to Stuck D. Um, and as we progressed in the music business, we ended up slowing down because she was in nursing school at the time, and I was out here having babies.
Yeah, we're gonna
um,
talk about that too.
yeah. So we took a break. We took 2 years off.
Okay.
Um, and during that 2 years off, my boy Fresh, my brother, um, You know, he got murdered. Before he got murdered, we had a conversation. He said, "Yo, bro, you should have stayed at that podcast. That was for you. That was you right there. That show." And I was like, you know, at the time, I was like, you know, I was so focused on family. I was just
Right.
saying, yeah, Fred, it was, but you know, I don't know. Maybe one day in the future. But upon him passing, I just felt like it was him telling me, yo, this is what you need to do. So, me and Rainbow was looking for different avenues, different places to start a network, or not really start a network, but get the show back up and running. We was doing Facebook Live because now we had to deal with COVID, and what ended up happening was we said, yo, listen, let's stop looking for people and let's do it ourselves. So I reached out to Clay, and my man showed me what I needed to do to get a network and do what I needed to do to get it running. And by all means, I did what I needed to do, and now we got the Evening Rush Network.
You know what? Let me tell you. So I'm brand new to all of this, but I got to tell you, one of the hardest things to do is to get people to come on and talk about anything. You know what I mean? I never knew, well, I should say, I never knew how many closed mouth people there are. And it was crazy is that these same closed mouth people, and you know a bunch of them that I know, out in the streets, they real loose. They talk about anything. All right, so cool. You doing that? So why don't you come join me on my podcast? No, I don't do that. Huh? You know what I mean? It's like, what? But I got to tell you, so I'm in a podcast group, and I was delightfully surprised to see when I saw your information. I'm going, I only know one, The Evening Rush. Could that be? And I clicked on it. I said, oh, that is him. You gotta say, I gotta say, man, I've been out of New York for, next month will be 10 years. And to see you pop up is like a long lost brother almost. It's like, oh, okay. I said, let me hit him up. I said, you're probably not even gonna remember me. I said, well, let me hit him up anyway. So you got gosh, again, man, there's so much going on with you that I was like, I'm just trying to, I couldn't even write the stuff down. I was like,
I could let you know what it is. We got Evening Rush Network that we do podcasting. So it's mainly podcasting. Right now we have Stacy Talk to Money podcast, which is a business podcast. We have Thoughts of a Man, where we just basically give you our thoughts, me and my brother Chris. I got the Evening Rush up there, me and Rainbow, we still do our thing, and we got our other co-host TK up there. I got my Bulletproof Marriages. So if you want to talk about, they talk about pretty much keeping the marriage together. The things that people don't want to talk about when it comes to marriage, we're going to talk to them about it. Then we got Relationship-ish.
That's the one I checked out. That's the one I checked out, man. That's the one I checked out. I was like, okay.
Pacific Kaz, V and Kaz are just like, they're going to give you the raw and uncut. So, we have those shows on the network right now. Of course, we're always looking for podcasts. So basically, like I always say, if you need help with podcasting as far as you need a producer, that's what we do. We produce your show.
Okay.
And it helps you be able to be free to do other things, like get sponsorship, get things that, promote your show, market your show.
Right.
That is what we do. We basically help you where you don't have to do all the crazy work. Then, I got Evening Rush Entertainment with what we just started with my artist Naquasia, who's re-releasing a hit album, Shattered.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. Talk to me about that, man. Talk to me about that. Because I need to know about that.
The Evening Rush Entertainment is our management record label. Like I said, we have multiple artists right now. We have Naquasia, who is our leading artist. Like I said, she's getting ready to drop her new remastered album, Shattered. It actually drops this Wednesday, June 12th. So make sure you go. The difference
Oh,
is
no,
it is
absolutely.
not on the DSPs. So you have to purchase this album. You have to
I got
go
you.
to our website, which is the Evening Rush Network. Go to the website, purchase the album. My other artist, Jay Relentless, he has this new single out called Closer. Amazing singer, amazing artist. And then we have I Am Face. I Am the Real Face. He's a new artist on the management team, and we're working with him right now, getting him ready to drop something new. And then got some more things in the chamber, of course.
So
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna cut you off. So the other day, I came across the Evening Rush on YouTube, which he's big on YouTube, y'all. So y'all gotta follow him. Let me make sure I got his information on there. All right, his information is up there. Y'all gotta
Yeah.
follow him. You were talking to, I guess he's one of your artists. He does hip hop.
No. That was just an interview. We was actually interviewing Infamous Todd.
Okay.
Yeah. We were interviewing Infamous Todd, dope artist MC out of Brooklyn. So definitely check him out.
Okay.
And I just want before I say anything, we have the Evening Rush Network Radio.
Of
So
course.
we have our own radio station.
Of course you do.
You know what I
Why
mean?
would you have?
So we have our own radio station as well, where we devote to the independent artists, but
Okay.
we also play regular music on there as well. We have great, amazing DJs. Shout out to DJ GMF, DJ Rick Rack, DJ Mix 10, DJ Q Love. I don't want to leave nobody out because DJ Richie Rich. Shout out to the whole Fleet.
You know you're gonna hear about it later.
DJ. Shout out to the whole Fleet DJs family. We are affiliated with Fleet DJs, so you can also check us out on Fleet Network Radio as well. We all over the place. Also got the sneaker line out.
Time out.
Yeah.
You said a sneaker line?
Yeah, got the Evening Rush sneakers, the Italian leather sneakers. I've been hearing a lot. They're real pricey. Listen, you buying Jordans, man. You can't complain about some real Italian leather sneakers that say the Evening Rush on them. Definitely.
How can we get those, man? Are they in production?
Everything is on the eveningrushnetwork.com. We also got the Evening Rush Network app. So, you know what I mean? If y'all missing something, it's there. Check it out.
Hey, I'm trying to edit this. I'm trying to edit this whole thing at the bottom so we can put that up there. I honestly, that's my fault. I forgot about that.
Nah, listen, man, it's cool. That's why I'm here. I could explain it and tell you where to go. And everything we do is Google it. You know what I'm saying?
Sean, where are you from originally, man? Where
I'm born bred in Brooklyn.
That's what I want to know. Okay. All right. What part of Brooklyn?
Born and bred in Brooklyn, New York. I'm from Coney Island, Brooklyn.
Get out of here. Seriously?
Yeah.
By Surf? By Surf Avenue?
Mermaid Ave, Pink Buildings is where I lived for the longest. I moved down to the Coconut on 35th and Mermaid, if y'all know what the Coconut is. And then,
I know where it is.
And, growing up in Coney Island was real. It was real. And, it took me a minute. I started off different. I'll say it like that. I started life different. But I ended up leaving Coney Island and I went to North Carolina for a stint. And I came back. to Coney Island for a while, but then.
All right. So that was gonna be my next question. So
yeah,
where the Evening Rush is where now in Brooklyn?
But that's the crazy part. The Evening Rush is actually in two places.
I'm sorry. Time out. I'm sorry. Let me rewind that. The Evening Rush is everywhere. So
we're everywhere.
Where's the corporate
home base is in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And then we have we're opening our Atlanta situation as we talk.
Get out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just went. I got a chance to go to? There was a podcast, um, like an award show out there in Atlanta, and I got a chance to go. This is the first time. Like I said, man, I'm brand new to all this, so this is the first time I've done it. And I'm looking around, and you know what I like, man? I like to see us doing it. And when I say
Yeah,
us, I mean, you know what I mean by us. Um, there's a lot of us out there doing it, and we have great content. Like, for instance, guys,
amazing
I
content.
know I keep saying it, but his information is at the bottom. He has amazing content, and he's had that amazing content since kind of day one, and it's impressive. It's really impressive.
Thank you. Thank
So no, thank you, man. Um, Damn, Sean. But you know what? There's a whole lot that I want to talk to you, but it's got to be off air. It can't be on
you.
here. It's got to be
Nah,
off
you could, bro. We open. I'm open to everything, man. The reason why I've always been an open book is because, like, listen, the realest thing to do in a podcast is give your truth.
That's
You
true.
know, this is therapy for a lot of us. Like,
You know
the
what?
reason why we do podcasting for therapy.
I
So
I just interviewed with Miki Dela Luz, and I'll have his information down at the bottom. And he said exactly the same thing. He said this is therapy,
yeah,
and I had to sit back and think about it and go, yeah, you know what? It really is, because all the tragic things I've been through, you know, it's cool to be able to talk to somebody and say, hey, this is what's going on, and you'd be very surprised how many people go, yeah, I've been through that too.
hmm
So that in
like
itself is a blessing.
if you realize, you know, keeping things into yourself is like one of the most dangerous things, and I think during COVID, especially, a lot of people went through mental health issues.
Right.
This was our coping mechanism with the mental health issues. Was getting on here and talking to the world, and you know, having the world talk back to you made it easier because, like, you were getting not one person that, plus you, like you said, going through the same thing. You got a lot of people that just got to, you know, listen, this is helping me cope with what I'm looking at.
But you know what
So
though? I'm sorry, I'm going to cut you off because I have to say it because I'll forget about it. But as far as COVID goes, when people were saying I feel lonely, you know, I never looked at it that way because I got a family. So every time I
yeah,
turned around, there was people in my face. So I never looked at it. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at it
God,
like
listen, I saw my wife the most during COVID
that.
because we were locked in a house and every day, like,
How did that go for you? Yeah, I saw you
yeah,
look over.
yeah,
I saw you look over.
yeah. All right, yeah, yeah,
I
it
saw
was
you
real.
look around.
It's definitely real, man. Definitely real. Like, if you want to go through a real experience, like COVID put us in a place of real experiences, and you know, remember this was our generation never went through it.
Never went through it. Yeah.
So we had, this was like a new experience for us. Like, you know, we couldn't go outside, you had to be in the house, and you know, or if you was an essential worker, that was the only time you were out. And due to, you know, I had a lot of health issues, I was home for a little stint before I had no choice but to go back to work.
Hmm.
But yeah, that waking up and yo, listen, that was the first time we had to see each other every day.
Every
And
day.
then on top of that, you know, the kids running around, it was like, good lord, this is what you deal with all the time. So yeah, it was it's a awakening experience.
I,
Definitely
I,
awakening experience.
I laugh, brother, because I swear to you, I thought the same thing. It's like every day you wake up and, you know, my queen, that's my queen. You know, it's a privilege, like you, it's a privilege to
Yeah,
wake up and be next to her. But
yeah. Nah.
every
No,
day I gotta look, and every day I can't, like, at least when you go to work, it's a vacation. At least that's how I look at it. It's an 8 hour
yeah,
vacation.
yeah. You get a break. You get an
You get a break,
8 hour break.
8 hour break. But it's like, and every day, and I know for a fact that she felt like that with me, because it's
Yeah.
like she'd be like, baby, I love you, but
Well, God.
damn, this is like day 68. When you still here, we still. I'm like, all right, mama, I get it, I get it.
Yeah.
She's like,
Go in the
can you,
backyard or
yeah,
something.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's like, can you go be in the garage for a little while? That's what I said, man. You got to come out to Texas and hang out, man. I'm gonna show you. do my podcast, do everything in my garage. So it's like this was COVID. This was home space for me. I mean, yeah, I had the rest of the house or whatever, but that's how we separated. That's how we kept our separation. And the kids, you never realize how many you got until they're all in the same house. It's like,
and looking at you,
damn, don't you
staring at you.
go see? It's like they come down the stairs, they eat up stuff in your refrigerator. Please, our food bill was crazy. It's like, you eating again? Dad, it's dinner time. What did you just eat? Yeah, that was breakfast.
Oh, don't forget snacks in between and
forget it, man. Forget it.
Listen,
forget
it. I think, like I said, that was the survival. I noticed we had to survive.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
You had no choice but to survive, and now you know what it's like. Where our generation knows what it's like. Where we had to survive. This is real.
You know what? And it's something, man. My sister was telling me, because my sister's single, and she was telling me, she was like, Michael, you don't have to go through it because you have, the family. She goes, but a lot of times I sit in this house and there's nobody for me to talk to. And I was like, and it hit me one day. One day I was just sitting there and it hit me. I was like, I ain't gonna lie to you. The one time it hit me, I was like, a house with nobody, huh? Yeah, I look over at the door to make sure. I was like, yeah, nobody, huh? But then reality hit me. I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
Going crazy.
Yeah, I'll go nuts. So, that was rough. It was rough and it was scary. That was just crazy to know that you could get sick today and be gone tomorrow. And out here, because I'm out here in Texas, that don't mean that I don't keep close ties to New York, because my family's still out there. And my sister sent us a clip of when they was putting, what they was doing out there in Kings County.
Yeah, not just Kings County. Every
yeah, no, I'm sure.
Everywhere.
But like the whole thing with the putting the bodies in, I was like, oh, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I can't do this. But all right,
it was crazy.
Let's get off that, because I'm gonna get depressed all over.
Yeah, nah. We ain't on that.
They were like, Mike, Sean, why are you just staring at the screen? So
you see how you could drift into another topic.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yo, you got, how many kids you got, man? And this is
9.
How many?
9.
Oh, you ain't got nothing. You ain't saying nothing. I thought you were gonna say a lot. Bro,
right, listen, for me that's a lot. For me, like I got 2 sets of twins and 5 grown people.
Oh, you too? What, you got, boys and girls or just boys?
I got mostly boys, and then I got the 3 girls. And
okay, twins. Boys and girls?
No. The twins are 1 boy, 3 boys, 1 girl.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I bet you she the hardest one out of all of them.
Yeah.
I bet she the one that listen, I'll knock you straight out.
She the boss.
Yeah, she the boss.
Well, it's between her and my baby boy. Because my baby boy is like different.
Okay.
Different.
So, me, it's 11.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you got me beat. Don't come on my show and tell them that, because they're gonna eat you.
Oh man, that's what. Talk to me when you step up to me.
Oh no, I'm done, bro. I'm personally done. I'm done. Yeah, I ain't having no kids. It's good.
Listen, I ain't never had so much gray in my life, bro.
Yes.
When we met, I had no facial hair. You know what I'm saying? When we met, I had no facial hair. Now I was looking at this, like, oh, come on. But hey, you know what? I gotta say this though. I'm blessed. I'm blessed with the family I got, man. Cause you always get, and I'm sure you get it, how you handle it. So if you raise them properly from day one, you ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah. Right. And listen, it's all about learning to let go with me right now. I'm in that state.
Okay.
people be like, well, you got all these kids. Listen, I got 3 college graduates, 2 in college now, and these babies. So it's like my main focus is to, let go with them because they all left to go to college,
Right.
and that was the hardest part. Like my son goes to college in Boston, and we're like, okay, you're like way up there.
Yeah,
We're
you way out there.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, you gotta let him be a man, and that's what I preach to the wife all the time. Like, yo, you gotta let him be a man. Um, you let them know we're here, but I need you to do your part. And when I say do your part, I mean, listen, you gotta fend for yourself. You gotta show me that you're able to be out here and do what you gotta do, and not get in trouble and go to school and handle your business.
And that's the
So.
biggest thing for us. It's that, but it's also we have taught you everything you need to know.
Hmm.
But now you need to pretty much get out and,
Yeah,
and do what you need to
yeah.
do.
Like
So
my oldest son, he just was in Anguilla. He just came back. He travels the most, and
okay.
that was the one thing I preached to them. Like I have no grandkids, so I preached, and I don't want none, by the way. I preached to them. Listen, get your money right, see the world, and then when you ready to settle down, settle down. So you know what I mean? Like he's all over the place. Went to Costa Rica one week, came back, chilled for a minute, then he was off to somewhere else. Cuba. He went to Cuba, came back, chilled for 2, 3 weeks, and now he just went to Anguilla and he just came back. So, yo, he's all over the place.
Now
Like that.
a little bit of it, a little bit of it. No, I'm gonna say a lot of it. We impressed. We impressed. But it's that little bit. That little bit of hateration comes in. It's like, damn, homie, you just came back. You leaving again? Where you getting
Yeah, I
this
always
money?
say that. I
You know
always
what
say that.
I'm saying?
I
So
always say that. But he works for the city, so he has a good job there.
right.
He's flexible, and that's the thing. He does what he has to do as a man. Like yo, if I do it myself, I pay for it myself. I go where I go. I have a good time, and I come back. I'm proud of him. I'm actually very proud of him.
And that's all.
I
And
wish
that's all
I
we ever
did that
asked.
at his age. That was the thing.
Um, um, you know what? For me, I'm gonna say no because, well, first of all, I had a chance to in high school. I got a partial scholarship to go play ball at Purdue University,
Nice.
and I tore my knee up. So once that happens, everything,
Same thing. Yeah.
all the shirts and all the hoodies and all gone. But here's the flip side to it. Had I not had everything had changed, because I was gonna play pro ball regardless. Had everything have stayed steady, and that's where I was going, I never would have met my queen.
Hmm.
And it's crazy, and I got a story behind that too, man. And we can get into a whole nother topic about that. But we were destined to meet. We were destined to meet. We were destined to be married. And throughout all the knucklehead ish that I did, bro, next Monday we'll be married 30 years.
Oh,
30,
right.
30.
Look, I gotta give you that.
So, hey, let me ask you a question, because I noticed you had mentioned it, but I wanted to talk a little bit about it. Yo, you diabetic?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
When did you get
I
diagnosed?
I got diabetes. Well, I actually just found out a year ago, I want to say a year ago.
Okay.
Um, stage 2, so it's reversible.
Good.
I was 260, 230 now. I'm on Ozempic, which helps tremendously.
Oh, you on that?
Um, yo,
Yo,
listen, man.
how much you want for a couple of pills, bro? I just need a couple.
Listen, I'm happy. Like, yo, I used to couldn't walk
Okay.
up a block because I was trying,
Yeah.
felt like I was like the weight of the world was on my chest. Now I could walk no problem. Like I be walking all over the place. Everybody be like, "Bro, where you going?" I'm just walking. I'll be right back. I'm
Right.
cool with it. Like and there's no weight of the world on my chest no more. I'm losing weight. I look good now. You know, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm out here. I'm outside now. So you know what I mean? It's just I had to do what I had to do health wise and change a lot because I wanted to be here for my 20s.
Okay.
You know, I raised the ones I raised, but now I have to. I want to be here to help my wife raise these kids because of the simple fact she's going through her own health issues,
Okay.
and because of her health issues, I know I have to be here to help.
Right.
There's no, she could do this by herself. There's no, you know, because she might have help. There's no part of that there. I
Well,
want to
this,
be there. I want to raise my children. I want to help her raise, help her with everything she needs and to be what I need to be as a man. And it took a long time to get there, bro. Like you said, this was somebody that was meant for me because I was in the circuit world for a minute
yeah.
and I enjoyed it. It was that time, is that period, that season in my life. Enjoyed it. But once I got out and I realized she was the one for me, everything changed. When I met her, it was like I had just came out of I was 6 months out of a relationship. I was getting to know me again, and she just popped up out of nowhere.
You know
When I
what?
say literally popped up, literally popped up.
I'm not going to say popped up out of nowhere. I'm going to say she was given that was God giving you a gift.
Yeah, definitely, definitely,
Out of everything you
definitely.
went and everything you've done. Okay, son, you've done this. So I'm going to give you this gift. And I need you to handle this gift properly. And you've done so.
Yeah,
And you've done
yeah,
so.
yeah.
So,
Definitely, I definitely had to step up, um, do things differently. You
oh,
know,
no, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me tell you
do things
something.
differently.
The and I could only refer to the circuit because that was big for me at the time. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I did some dumb stuff,
We
real
all,
dumb stuff. And here's the
we
thing.
all did.
Here's the thing. My wife, we had a conversation. We had a conversation. And I told her, I said, well, why did you stick around? Why did you stick around? And you know, her answer was, because I knew Michael, one of these days you would grow up, bro. Like I told my cousin, we talked about it. She'd have better hit me with a bat. Not deep that is.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna grow up. So you know, I thank everybody for the ones that I keep in touch with because I do keep in touch with a couple of the brothers from out there.
Yeah.
Um, just not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when I touch down in New York, I'm not going to any events. I'm not doing any of that stuff.
Nah, I mean, as always, I'm not outside like that. If I'm outside, I'm outside for a networking event, or
right.
it pertains to the podcast world, or the radio world, or the entertainment world. I'm not outside at circuit events like that. I do because highway bullies. My sisters are still out there, so I
Okay.
always and that's my thing with life. Like when you start a family, you don't just walk away from your family. Y'all might not talk as much, or y'all might not hang out as
Right.
much,
Well, absolutely.
but that's still my family, and that goes for a lot of people that's still in the circuit. There's a lot of them I consider family, and they can call me like, "Yo, Don, I da da da," and as long as it's not detrimental to me or my family, I got you.
I got you. But you know what though, man? A lot of people, for me, a lot of people who I considered close like that, no longer there. Either you passed on or you completely left the circuit. and
Yeah.
there's nothing. I mean, there's a few of them that I still stay in touch with.
Yeah.
Um, you know, and I think that'll be a lifelong friendship. Henceforth.
Yeah. Definitely.
So
Definitely.
it'll be a lifelong friendship. So, but man, this is. I got to tell you, when I hit you up to ask you, I was like, damn, I ain't spoke to him in a minute. I don't even know how this is gonna go. I'm telling you, I gotta see it. You gotta see it. I wrote everything down, and I'm looking at these questions. I'm going, okay, from what I remember, I'm not asking them these questions. Nah, we gonna rock from just from the hip. I'm not asking them these questions. So
Listen, the one thing, like even with you, I tell you all the time, and when we talk, because we talk like I said, we might not talk every day, but we do talk, and when we do talk, I want you to always know I'm here. Whether it's the little thing, it could be a little thing, it could be a big thing. Yo, bro, you good? That's enough for me.
okay,
When you're going through life, that's enough for a lot of people. Life is real and life, and everybody be lifing. So, just are you good?
right.
I'm good with that.
Yeah,
And
no,
sometimes
that's
that you good can start a whole conversation to an open door. Like a lot of people will tell you, like right now, especially I had to learn because I used to make myself more accessible to doing other people's podcasts, and I had to stop doing that because it was just like when it was time to return the favor, it wasn't the same.
and you know
So
what? I
I
realize
limit
that.
myself. Like
I
I limit
realize that.
myself to who I deal with. I limit myself to okay, can you want to do my show? What's your show about? You know, maybe not right now. I could probably see it in the future. Like I'm built on honesty, so I like to tell you the truth versus, oh yeah, I'm gonna do your show, and then you don't hear from me, or you hitting me up, and nah, maybe you're not right this moment. It's not for me right now. I have a million and one things going on. Like I wake up this whole morning, I've been doing with a release for an album. I haven't had time to do anything. You know what I mean? So it's like I woke up right straight to business. And then this was important to me. Like I hit you like, yo, you still good?
Yeah, no, no, I
'Cause
know.
that's
When you
that's how I am, bro.
when you hit me up, I was editing. I'm like, oh, and I looked at the time. I was like, oh, ish, I gotta go.
Yeah,
All right. So
you know, I was like, yo, let me definitely hit my bro up. I definitely got to make it and be there and show my support because this is what this is. You know what I mean?
so
And like I said, you're one of those people that I look up to the fact that you said you want to do the show? Yeah, of course. No
and for that
question.
and for that
No question.
I'm forever grateful, bro. You
Nah.
just don't know. So I got a question.
Yeah.
You ready?
What was?
Are you good?
I'm good, man. I'm not 100 right now because I'm dealing with some life things, but I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Um, you know, right now a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things going on. With my own health situation because a lot of people watch the show. My shoulder's messed up. I just found out I'm gonna have to do surgery on my shoulder, so that's an issue I'm dealing with. And then on top of that, I'm losing family, so it's like a lot's on my shoulders right now. And then at the biggest thing is even with that on my shoulders, I know I got a company to run, and that can't stop no matter what. 'Cause when everybody else in your company quit, you can't quit. You can't walk away. You can't leave the job and be like, "Yo, I'm done."
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna take a break.
so you know what I mean. Knowing that, I know I got to get up every morning, no matter what going on, and make it happen. Figure it out. I can't rely on other people. I got to rely on me. I got a team, and don't get it twisted. I got an amazing team. Shout out to Rainbow, shout out to Envy. But sometimes even with them, I tell them like, "Yo, I'm gonna want it. I got it." Their biggest thing is, "Don, why ain't you call me?" Dawn, why ain't you calling me? And my thing is, it's not that I don't realize that you're there. It's me being the boss I am and knowing that I gotta handle certain stuff.
Right.
I can't rely on. I can't always just go. Let me make this phone call first. Nah, I gotta handle this business. It gotta get done.
Well, I'll tell
And
you.
once I come back around, like, listen, I'm letting you know what happened. Yo, this is what happened. But you know, they always big on getting on me about, yo, Don is truly the evil Rush because that man rush. He don't stop, and it is what it is. Like that's my blood, man.
But let me tell you, I gotta give you kudos. I gotta give you props because from day one. And here's the thing, y'all. In case y'all don't know, and I'm one. From what I remember, he's always been real low key. Real low key. He's not the one that's gonna get up and with the rah rah and yelling and screaming. He's not gonna do that.
Nah.
But if you go and you look at his history and things that he's done, you go, wow, I didn't even know. Like I said, man, I didn't know anything about it until I just happened to look up and I go, I just saw him on Fulton Street somewhere. That's him. So, you know, that in itself is a blessing. That in itself is kudos. I've always liked the work you've done. Very mild mannered, very low key, but and you don't even brag about the things. I think that's one of the biggest things. You don't even brag about it. Like you never even talked about it when we were at the events or whatever. You didn't really talk about it until I stumbled onto it. I'm like, and I would hit my brothers. I'm like, yo, did y'all know? Nah, I didn't know. So that in itself, man, is a blessing. And what's next for you? What's going on? What's next for you?
What's next? Right now, what's next is Evening Rush Entertainment is getting ready to do a concert in Atlanta, August 10th. Tickets are on sale right now. Still in Love tour.
Where can I get those tickets?
If you go to the website.
Okay.
That's the beautiful part about having a website.
We go to the website.
Everything is on the website. Yeah. But yeah, it's McQuasia. A great artist named Essence Official, an artist Jay Relentless, another great artist Jay Hefner, Atlanta's own Rhea and I, and Tadeja. They will all be performing live. So look for it. Like I said, go to the website. You can see everything you need. And yeah, come out and enjoy yourself. Like R&B is back. And if anybody tell you like, yo, listen, if y'all just want a nice, relaxing night with your wife, your girl, your son, piece, whatever, come through. Enjoy yourself. Be in Atlanta and we have a good time, and that's what it is. The show is from 6 to 9, so it ain't on no rah-rah hours. It's on a nice, relaxed time, and the spot is amazing. Very elegant and relaxed. Like I said, it's a relaxed time.
Now, that'll give me a reason to travel. So yeah,
Good luck. Come to Atlanta, man, and come enjoy yourself.
And I got a daughter. I got a daughter and a son that lives in Atlanta. So yeah, they give me a reason to travel and go see him. I mean, I see them all. I talk to them all the time. But me just to pull up and go, and for them to go, Pops, what you doing here? You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my brother Sean, and he is.
Call me Don. Anybody that know me, I'm Don.
I'm sorry.
You already know what it is.
I'm sorry. I'm
slogan.
I'm sorry.
Listen, it's cool. Like I said, you my brother, so it's cool. You know.
I've been calling you that since day one, so I'm sorry.
From day one, yeah. So you good.
And you would think I would know better, right? I would know better, right?
And I was just telling you that. That's the original. Like those shirts are the original. Like a lot of people have them, but only certain people have them right now that I notice or wear them. The Don Status promotion shirts. That's where it started. When we were just the promotion company, and like the skyrocket business wise. Now it's so crazy. So what I always tell people, know your business, man. Get your LLCs, get your EINs, get your DUNS, get your trademarks, get your
I still
do
wear
it
my
all.
bro.
Do not come out here naked. Trust me, not in this day and age. You can't come out here naked, man. Have your business together, man.
I got everything squared away, man. I've had everything squared away, and that's the thing. I've had it squared away for years. I just never implemented, just never done anything with it. So, you know,
Well, listen, you got a great product. Shout out to My Truth Podcast. And like I said, this is the future. Podcasting right now has been on a little slum because everybody's outside, but that's why I tell everybody get those apps, because with the apps,
absolutely.
The app. Oh, and by the way, we are on the Amazon Fire Stick, so
of course you are. Why wouldn't you be? Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be?
Download the Amazon Fire Stick. Download the Evening Rush on the Amazon Fire Stick, and yeah, we up there.
My Truth just made it to Roku, so I'm excited.
Listen, I was, shout out to my bro Joker. He's been my marketing manager. He's been getting on me about getting on Roku. I've been looking at the numbers. Roku is, not too many people be tapping in.
No, they're not. They're not. But
I'm like, the Amazon numbers was higher, so that's why I'm over here on the Fire Stick.
But here's the thing. You have been on this for years. This is literally my first year. So
but you got just like I tell everybody, watch those numbers. Even though the numbers are not the most important thing, and that's where it's crucial to people doing podcasting. The numbers are not important. Content is important.
Right.
If you do not have good content, nobody's gonna watch you.
Gonna watch it. So that's like
content is the most important thing. Do not worry about the numbers. If you got 5 people watching, guess what? 5 can turn into 10 at any day. You know what I mean? It's about consistency and content. Have good content, have great consistency. Yo, your show's gonna pop. Don't be mad when you look at, and especially because you deal with a lot of people. And I'm sorry, Mike, I know you ready to roll, but these things I always want to implant in a lot of people, especially that do podcasts. YouTube, Spotify, and all these other platforms, they're great. But understand, they play with the numbers a lot. They have thresholds. These are things you need to know when you use these platforms. That's why I tell everybody, get your website, have people come to your website, get your traffic to your website. It's a lot better business for you, and it helps you build your real brand. So, these are things to think about, and I tell everybody these things. But honestly, those, like I said, all those other things are great to have. But focus on your own website. Focus on your brand being your brand, and branding yourself properly.
Well, I appreciate.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
Just had to get that out. I'm sorry, man.
No,
it's hard when you're a journalist at the same time as being a podcast. At the same time being a boss, you got to remember, like, you got the show. It's not my show. Got to fall back. I'm the guest. So yeah.
But you know how we do, man. Listen, when knowledge is being given, I shut up. So absolutely, absolutely.
That's what it is, man. I'm always learning. When it comes to being a guest, it's hard to, let them ask questions. Let them,
Hey,
still talk.
I realized that the other day when I was being interviewed by my cousin. It was like I started to, asking questions, taking over, and I had to fall back, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm sorry, this is your platform. Let me just shut up. All right, what questions you got? So I get it. But hey man, I know you got to go. I know you got like 1,000 you got to run behind and catch up on. All I ask is that you promise me, man, that we do a second part to this.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I'd like to do another part after the concert, so that'll be because I'm going on a cruise, so that'll be perfect. That'll line up perfectly, and let's do it on your platform. So
no, definitely. Anytime, I'm always open. Just let me know. I got you. Anything you need, bro.
But I want to tell you something real quick before we go. It's something you said to me just now, right before we went live with this, and it hit me, and I said, you know what, Michael, I never thought about that. I think I'm gonna start doing a lot more live because mine's pre-recorded. I think I'm gonna start doing it live now. So
Now, I like I said, I've done a lot of pre-record, and I get it. People like to edit their content and then put it up, and that's cool. Me personally, I like the live because I like having people talk to me, and we interact with each other. I think it's what opens the doors for that if I'm missing something, somebody can throw it back at me. Well, listen, yeah, da da da. Oh, you know what? I forgot about that. You're right. So always, I that was my purpose of always doing live. I love a live show versus just for that purpose. You know what I mean? There's I tell everybody, there's nothing wrong with pre-record though. There's nothing wrong with pre-record. It's just I know, but once you edit it, put it out, people just see it.
And they can turn it. Yeah, they can turn it off on their leisure. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's
right.
But I get what you listen. I don't knock it. I love it. I'm proud that a lot of podcasters are just doing podcasts. Right? Like I said, with everything, stuff get oversaturated, of course. But that's where you gotta always be ready to go to plan C, F, and stay on top of it. You know what I mean? That's the reason why I opened up the lanes I opened up, because I wanted to make sure that I can expand this at any time.
But I know we gotta go. But I gotta ask you this. I know because I gotta ask you this.
Nah, go ahead, man.
Did you ever think that it would pop the way it has?
No. Right now, I'm getting into new stuff, and it's like I'm dealing with business at a different level.
Okay.
And coming up the way I came up, being a hustler was one thing, but being a businessman, different type of hustle. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of work. A lot of people are not built for it. I say that all the time.
I'm sure.
And by the way, I will be in Orlando, Florida, July 18th to the 22nd, at Fleet DJ's Music Conference. It is also one of the great places to be, not just for music, but they also do podcasting and everything else. And they give you a lot of business advice, and you're getting it from people that's been doing it for years, industry mates, and everything else. Celebrities are out there and everything.
Now wait, let me understand. Let me get this. And we can find all that information how? On your website.
On the website.
Right?
On the website, definitely.
All right. Hey man. Again, thank you so much, man. I know you gotta go, but thank you so very, very much. See, I was gonna do it again. I was gonna call you. I'm gonna just say thank you very much, man.
You're welcome, bro.
Hey, when you get a chance, if you can't, well, never mind, because I already know the answer. It's on your website. Forget it. I got it. I'm good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Don from the Evening Rush Network.
You already know what it is, man.
I will make sure all his information is posted. You will enjoy it from top to bottom, all the topics, all the guests, and I'm sure there's something on that network that's gonna hit you, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. Don, thank you so very much, man. Hey, stick around for me, all right? We're gonna talk after this is over. But this is My Truths. I'm Mike. That's Don. Thank you so much for joining us, guys, and everybody have a good day.
All right.